In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now. Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing today on this magnificent Saturday evening? Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's enjoying the weekend, which is finally here. But as y'all know as well as I do, they all go too fast. Good to see everybody. My brother from another mother, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Good to see you, my brother. That was a great news update about the plane crash in New Yorkistan. Folks, if you have not seen that, please go over to his channel and watch it. I shared it out on our community tab as well. And keep bringing us the latest updates and news, my brother, Skull. Coffee is an amazing thing. Speaking of coffee, one of the greatest names, if not, and I say for a fact that it is the greatest name running these YouTube streets, Coffee First. Then speak. Good to see you, sister. How you doing? Hope you had a great day today. My man, KP Heathen. Bruh, it is coming along and I ain't done with it, but I'm gonna tell you what I got and we're gonna keep it moving. Good to see you, KP. Hope you and Missy are doing absolutely wonderful. Sherry, welcome in. Blue Butterfly, good to see you. Good to see you, butterflies. Robert Bates, my man, good to see you. Rule 2IC is in the building and he said he was here before coffee. He said, this is my seat. Okay, well, I'm going to sit back with some popcorn and watch that confrontation come into full effect. Good to see you, Rule. Hope you're doing well. Little Old Prepper, welcome in. Welcome in. Trish in Progress, good to see you. Sway, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Butterfly 31, how's your afternoon? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, indeedy, folks, it's Saturday. So I figured I would give y'all an update on my M.O.P pack. In other words, my Move On pack. This is part 4. If you missed parts 1 through 3, you can hit the playlist that is entitled M.O.P Move On Pack. This is a pack that you would build, carry, and take if you're going to be away from your home for an extended period of time based on whatever. Zombie attacks, overrun your house, your apartment, whatever, your homestead. Thank you, Dan, for the 5x5. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you didn't have to work today and you're at home relaxing. Yeah, this is an extended build out of a bag that you may need to take if you have to flee your place of residency. Wisdom Kingdom. Yeah, right. Let's try that again. Eagle Wisdom. Good to see you. How are you, sir? Greetings, everyone. Just got off work. Coffee first, then talk. Let's go. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Family man, good to see you, my brother. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. Hope everything is A-OK, whatever republic you are in these great states of America. JD, Prepping Erie, good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Hope everybody's having a great day. Holly's in the building. Good to see you. Trish in Progress is in the building. Y'all just come on in, get seated, scoot over, tell somebody to move out the way, but be polite, and we're going to talk about it. Wisconsin Farm Boy, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. This particular bag, I actually am debating if I'm going to bring it to Bug Out Weekend. I may have to get with my brother Hudson Valley and figure something out, because I know he's doing a bug out bag clinic while we will be taking the health and safety class and getting certified in critical courses such as CPR, AED, first aid of all ages, and bleed control. Good to see you, Paul J. Conroy. Hope you're doing well. Faith takes you far. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Cherokee, my man, good to see you as well. So let's talk about this. We're going to get into it. We're going to do it. And we're going to talk about a thing or two or three. I'm not going to go through the contents in the bag. Some of them I will, some I won't. But this is my 30-liter backpack, and it's got some nice straps on the back, nice cushion. It's got the waist straps and all of that good stuff. Very, very sturdy straps and comfortable to carry a lot of gear. The bag itself is very durable, and this bag was not expensive at all. And I am really, really, really impressed with the quality for the price that I paid for this bag. I may have paid $50 for this. May have. I do know it was well under $100, but it is definitely well worth it. And some of the things I like about it is because it has tons of compartments. Now, as you see, I got my grail strapped to the top of it, and this cinches down. The top flips over. It does have a frame in it, so that's even better. For those of you that are backpack gurus, it has a frame in it that slips in, and you do your thing. And from the top of it here to down here inside is a cinch bag. Okay, so it separates the main compartment from this bottom compartment. And in the main compartment, I have one particular set of items. I don't want that thing to fall on me. Set of items. I have, I think it's two 2 changes of clothes, of course, extra underwear, extra socks, multiple pairs of socks. I think I got 3 sets of wool socks in there, t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. And everything that I'm putting in here are in bags of this size or smaller that seal across the top so you can open them up so I can keep everything separated. So my clothes are in the bottom of it here in the middle compartment. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Well, I'll do that last. So in the front compartment here, I've got some items in here, of course. Portable charger with a small carabiner and a compass on it, no big deal to charge cell phones, radio, whatever. For that, this here is a portable inflatable pillow that, I'd give this to the COO if we had to leave, so forth and so on, or one of the kids, but more than likely she would get it. This here is another solar panel. Y'all have seen these, the fold outs. This one happens to be black camo that folds up, and I can plug in a radio, cell phone, any type of electronic that may need charging. And the good thing also about this is I can clip this and let it hang and droop over the bag while we're walking or whatever and charge whatever's plugged into it. Teresa, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Who else came in the door? Sherry, good to see you. Michelle White, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day today. Billy, good afternoon. Good to see you. So the first item I have in it is clothes in the main compartment. Okay. In here also I have, of course, the cook lid for my grail. I have an amazing compass here that the COO gave me, which is near and dear, and I told her I would carry it with me whenever I travel. So you may see this at the bug out weekend or not, but I know it's not the most sophisticated, and I have multiple. Woo, look at that. See that? Cat-like reaction. I have multiple compasses, but this one is special from the COO. On the back of it, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It's pretty cool. I like it. It means a lot to me that she would get this to me. So, compass. What else we got in here? We've got carabiner, a lighter, because why use ferro rods when you can use lighters? But you can best believe there's multiple sources in here to start a fire. What else is in here? Oh yeah, USB-C cables to plug in. I can charge my radios, couple right in the rain pads, and for the items that are going to be in here that have a rechargeable battery, this is the rechargeable charger. This is the charger form. Plugs in. I can plug it into this, or I can plug it into this, or I could plug it into what's in the bottom of this and charge up whatever needs to be charged. Yeah. Coffee said, I paused, so I'm a bit behind. Exactly. That's okay. So those are some of the things in the main compartment, and I've got tons of these heavy-duty carabiners that were given to me by one of my good friends. And what else is in here? Some right in the brain markers. dry erase markers, more power cables, yada, yada, yada. Simple stuff that we want to think of. Other things that can go in there, here is an axe. And I also have saw boy, foldable saws. I got a couple of those that are going to go in here. But that's it for the outer compartment. It has two side compartments. One of them, which I call this side the hygiene side. These are really cool. These are towelettes. Basically what you do after you have your water, you can, whether it's hot or cold, you take this and you rip it open and you put it in your bowl of water and you have a washcloth. Yes, a washcloth. And these are biodegradable, yada, yada, yada. I think there's 100 in this particular pack. I got a couple of packs. I don't even remember where I got them from, but I had them. So I figured I'd toss one in there. Also, ferro rod and all that good stuff. So if the lighter doesn't work, I have a backup to make a fire. And space blankets. 3, 4 space blankets that go in there. Flashlight, one of many. This happens to be my OUPES flashlight. Yeah, that goes in there. And a mound of paracord and another carabiner. Yeah, I think this is 100 feet of paracord. And there's something else in there. What is that? That would be, another carabiner. Yeah, so plenty of carabiners, space blankets, flashlights, all that good stuff that can go in there. And again, folks, you build your bag to your specifications, to what you need, to what your family needs. For sure. Robert Bates said, has anyone done a test to see how much propane, if using propane, burns or wood for open fire cooking? Would be used per day to cook, heat water for sanitation and etc. That's a good question, Robert Bates, and I will let you know at the Bug Out weekend. Yes, because I will be cooking. I have multiple ways to cook. I'm bringing my 17-inch propane Blackstone, and also I'm going to be cooking over an open fire as well. So it'll be interesting to answer your questions, and hopefully do that. Paul J. Conroy, I didn't forget that, because the great thing is about this pack, on the bottom, it has hooks, and on the bottom, and of course you can't see it, but right here behind my chair, this right here, that green thing, is a 4-man tent that's that big. That's one of my 3-second tents. I think I did a video on it. It should be in the gear review playlist. It's a 4-man tent. All I got to do is strap that thing to the bottom of the pack, and we've got a tent. So that base is covered, and also I will be putting 2 tarps in here as well, just because. And then over here on this zip compartment, yes, Cole, what do you need, sir? This compartment here, I have water purification. This right here pulls out And basically you attach this filter to this, throw this in the water. This is a hand pump, and you can hand pump water and it purifies it as you put it into your container. So got water purification. I got aqua tabs in there as well. I have an extra ham radio. This particular one is the UV5RM that is USB-C rechargeable. So I don't have to carry a cradle with it. Canna John, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Happy Mac, welcome in. Welcome in. Trish said, hi, Cole. Yes, he is quietly just sitting under the table, with, of course, with his back to me, and there he is right there. Y'all's favorite fur nephew. He says hi. Yep, so you need to lay down, and we'll do something later. But yeah, ham radio in there with an extra antenna. Now, keep in mind, depending on the scenario and situation, I will have also other things on me. Y'all know what I mean, okay? I will have, no, sir, you need to lay down. I will have protection. I will have another one of the ham radios on me, as well as some other GMRS radios, even though this will get GMRS signals and FSR and all that good stuff. I'll have multiple radios with us. Extra antennas, just in case. And in here, this is a life tent. So this is another tent, just in case. So those are some of the contents in this side of the pack. There's still more stuff to go in it. So don't think it's limited to what you see here. I just wanted to have a quick conversation, not quick, but have a conversation with everybody to bring this back to the forefront. I know some of you were building packs and things like that. So, you know, it's what you got to do. And you need to put in there what you need for you and your family. Huggy family, good to see you. Huggy Homestead in the place to be. Good to see you. Who else came in the building? Miss Jones Truth, good to see you as well. Hope you're having an amazing day. Take care, Wisconsin Farm Boy. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. Have an amazing day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah. And let me zip these compartments up so I can show you what's in the bottom. Because I have a feeling that when I finally open the bottom, I can do other stuff and show you other things that are in there. Okay. Cole, stop shaking the table. We had a cold quake. That was a 4.0 on the Richter scale, and it shook the coffee for sure. And yeah, you can't do that, bud. Okay, thank you. Please. There you go. Robert Bates said, Vision, the pack is just one part of this method of leaving. A wagon, a wheelbarrow can supplement gear movement. Correct. It can. If you can, you know, get all that stuff, wagons, whatever, wheelbarrows, whatever you may need, keep in mind, you're not leaving your property or your house and going like to another city. You're just going far enough to get out of harm's way and either conceal yourself somewhere where you'll be safe for you and your family. That's the whole key. And to be able to do surveillance and recon on your house if it happens to get stormed, and you can kind of monitor the situation and decide when you're going to come back. Hoogie family said, Cole's left paw weighs more than my dog. Yes, yes, he is a big little boy. JBS, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. And this concept, y'all, it ain't nothing new. It's just something I thought of and put together. What if we have to leave here, let's say, for a week or longer, you know, especially if it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I don't have time to gather everything that I would wish to take with me. I can grab this one pack and it has pretty much everything in it. Yep, Robert Bates, out of harm's way, plain and simple. No matter what. I mean, if let's just say it's a convoy of military whoever's, okay, and we want to get out of harm's way, but still stay close so that we can decide whether or not we're going to take our property back and go from there. Rip Curl, good to see you, my brother. He said, what a nice surprise. Live. I am so happy I saw it and get to be here with you all. I'm so glad you're here too, Rip. I'm glad to be here with you. Blackbird, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing and having an amazing day today as well. Yes. So, in the bottom, and the thing I really like about this pack is it's got clips and everything on it and straps, and it holds everything together. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not today. Okay. You need to go lay down. Okay. We're not playing yet. Okay. Go get one of your toys over there. Okay. Pilgrim, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So, in the bottom of this, I'm going to try to do this and not tear it open. So as you see here I don't know if you can see this, but on the bottom is the rest of the cinch nylon bag that you can cinch closed, which will separate from here to here, all of this main compartment, and separate it from the bottom compartment. So the first thing I have in here, of course, is, because I had to stick this somewhere, so I just stuck it in the bottom and hope it stays in there. Daryl, good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, you're right. I'm with you, Robert Bates. If I'm forced out, it's going to be a scorched earth event. I'm with you. Yes, I agree. But I'm still coming back because it's mine. So in the bottom here is, of course, just a small Bunsen burner. Y'all have seen these. This will sterno can burner. This is a 3-burner sterno can, and it has the adapter for the green Coleman propane burners as well. So that way we can create a fire, do some cooking without creating maybe possibly smoke and all that good stuff. My man, Ghost Lincoln, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. JBS, that's right, pace, plan, but everyone focuses on the wrong thing. Have a primary and alternative plan and a primary and alternative between those. Yep, them be super Gumby between them. Exactly. And have caches along the way, because there's a lot of stuff I have here that I will refuse to leave, that I know if I got to go, I can take them and hide them along the way to get to wherever we're going to be safe for some time. But yes, you're absolutely right, JBS. Absolutely right. Dan said if that's your coffee supply for 3 weeks, you definitely underestimated your consumption rate. Nah, don't worry, Dan. That's coming in part 5 um, of the contents that go in the main compartment. Right now, the only thing I have in there is clothes. The rest of the stuff I'm still deciphering and putting together and putting them in the bags. Each thing will be in a bag similar to this, as I said earlier, and separated. So all you have to do is just pull out the bag. You don't have to dig through the pack and pull out all this other stuff. Robert Bay said, Vision, I have a few of those propane fired. Yep, I always put a lighter in with them in case ignition fails. Exactly. Yeah, those have the push button spark igniter. There's a lighter in the pack, and I always keep a lighter in my pocket, without a doubt. For sure. So in the bottom, along with the fire starter, I was able to put in here my Opus Exodus 600 light. This thing is like, I don't know, 8 pounds. I don't know. I forget how much they weigh, but it'll do what it may need to do. And I'm gonna put this pack on the ground because I don't want it to fall. And yeah, what are you gruffing about? That backpack is not messing with you. You hear him? You hear your nephew? Look, he got up and he's going to see what that is. Leave it alone. No, don't be gruffing at me. You lay down. Thank you. Yeah. So, yep. Daryl said, got my Opus from Vision Preparedness. Yes, you did. You did. You won one. So this fits in the bottom of the pack. And yeah, there it is. Now, since I have the pack on the ground, I can show you a few more things. That's the construction of it. So inside it's nylon. The top is cinches closed as well as the bottom. On the back side of the pack, so this literally comes out and you've got this much space. So you can pack it that big. And it's got a frame on the inside. There's the frame itself that fits in nice and tight and doesn't come out. And the top of it, it's stretchy. So once you have everything in it, you can stretch it and fit and form the top over everything, and then use the straps and everything to close it shut and lock it down so it's airtight. And of course, my trusty black grail, and this will be probably one of 3 because I'm going to take all of them with us if we have to leave. I pray to God we never do. But yeah, that bag is a 30-liter bag. Now, a couple of things I'm going to do after I get everything in it, I'm actually going to weigh it and see how much it weighs. Because you want to make sure you can carry your weight, and somebody can. God's Blade 300, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining us this Saturday evening. Skull. I know a couple of y'all were working on your packs. I know Dan H is. Rebecca Lynn, welcome in. Good to see you. Cherokee said, Vision, you have 10 pounds of medical bags. That's true. And look, there's one there. There's another one next to it. There's one on the table. That red one, I have a green one and a beige one upstairs as well. So some other family members, and those are nice backpacks. They're light. They can throw that on and carry that. But yeah, we'll have plenty of medical supplies to take with us. Keep that in mind. especially based on the number of people in your family. Yeah. So, that's what we got to do. Exactly, Paul. You saw him when I set that backpack on the ground. He growled at it and was like, "Wait a minute. Let me go see what this thing is." Yeah, Cole is he is very protective of the family and everybody who's in the house. Pilgrim said, "Sounds like thunder." That's Cole for you. Yeah, yeah, yep. Exactly, JBS. Your plan should be an evolving plan. And plain and simple. You're always tweaking it because the first time you think something's going to work, don't be surprised if it does not. So plan your work and work your plan. Plain and simple. That's how you do it. And that's what we have to do. But you want to pack your pack so that it's um, weight distributed evenly throughout the pack, because that way it's going to be more comfortable carrying it and all of that good stuff. Um, Dan said, weigh the pack empty first, then pack it full of gear, then weigh it total. Exactly, Dan, so that you know exactly how much weight you're carrying, including the pack. Yes, very, very important. Um, I do, Miss Jones Truth. I do have a hard copy of stuff that needs to go in it. Essential lists of principles. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And the one thing I'm actually working out is food. Yeah. That's, I have a pretty good plan on that. That's going to be pretty cool. So I can't wait to do part 5 and then go through that stuff and show you things like that. Um, that's one of the things you got to plan, because we don't know how long we're going to be gone. We don't know what the situation is in our area that, first of all, forced us away. You don't know. You may be able to go to a neighbor's house that's close, or a relative that lives close, you know, and still be able to monitor and do OPSEC on your house or your living space. Michelle said, "Yep, Cole knows his role. He does. He don't play. He wakes up in the middle of the night barking. I don't know if he's having a dream or if he heard something, but when he barks, I'm awake and we check it all out." Where are you at? Hi. You okay? Everything good? Okay. Yeah, he's over here inspecting and taking inventory of everything that's going on. Little Lone Prepper said, "I have a large camo fanny pack that I will use as a battle belt and carry things I need instant access to." Yep, same here, Little Lone Prepper. I'll have on some other gear that will allow me to carry other things that I need that I don't have to stuff into the pack. And those are the things you got to plan out, you got to write out and know instead of guessing. Um, all right, Robert Bates. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Right, JBS. Right, 30% of your body weight. Long-term rucking. Absolutely. Yardbirds, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. He said, "You may insist this is who we are, but until you do it, is just who you want to be." That's right. I've actually had this pack and just put stuff in it to make it heavy, and walked out on the back of the property through the woods just to get the feel of it with weight in it. I think I put 70 pounds, 70 to 80 pounds in it, and it was okay. I could carry it very comfortably and maintain a fast pace and a trot with it. So, yeah. Exactly. JD, I'm with you. And that's why I'm going straight basics and necessities. That's it. Necessities. Food, water, shelter, security, communications. That's it. Yeah. Yep. Robert Bates said, my my dachshunds are very demanding. I'm with you on that. This one here, yeah, yeah. Yep. 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 He's that way too. What brand is Tuck? That's a good question. I don't know the brand. All I know is I saw it, and I can't even remember where I ordered it from. I saw it. It had an amazing price, and it was a 30-liter bag. And I said, well, I'm gonna take a chance on it, and it has met and exceeded my expectations. I'm not agnostic to brands. There's a lot of guys, Eberly stock. There's smarter people in the chat that can lead you to a brand, but I was not going to pay two to $300 for a backpack. That I was not going to do. Um, and this one here fits the bill, and it does what I needed to do. Yeah. Yep. So, those are the things. Family man said, VP, do you have a small harness for Cole so that if need be, you can put 10 pounds? He has a vest on that he's wearing right now, family man, that has Molly and Velcro on it, and he's gonna carry his own stuff. Yep. And I've had him in it and had the stuff on it. He looked at it, and then I distracted him and got him back on track, and he carries it perfectly. He ain't worried about it. He could carry his and then some. But yes, yep, he'll carry his own IFAC kit that I put together just for him, and some other items. Um, if y'all could see him, he's sitting here with his head sitting on my thigh. So he's sitting here like this. Yeah, that's cool. Um, yep, exactly, Tuck. Tuck, if I can remember, I'll dig and try to figure out where I bought it from, and I'll let you know. And you can check them out. For sure. Faith said, "Oh, Cole, yeah, he's sitting here. His head is you can see the top of his head. He's sitting here with his head on my thigh, just sitting there like, okay, Dad, yeah." But the whole key behind this, y'all, is it's a extended bug out bag. That's the best I can say. Move on pack is what I call it. Um, yeah, he is family man. He can carry his weight and then some. Um, you know, and if one of us gets tired, he can either pull us or he'll just leave us there for whatever. But he ain't leaving nobody behind. And the thing I like about the vest he's wearing, the harness he has on, um, if I need to put a leash on him, it's not around his neck; it's behind his shoulder blades, so that he doesn't pull and start gasping, and he doesn't pull with the leash on with that on. He won't do it. Exactly, Pilgrim. Bugging out is the last option. I'm with you. I'm not bugging out. I'm unless there's a battalion a mile away coming my direction. But other than that, I'm bugging in. That is my first option. This is a last ditch effort. We have 15 minutes or less to get out and get to safety. I'm not giving up. And plus, I'll be carrying, things to defend and all that good stuff. 46 Camper, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day today and enjoying your weekend. We're just talking about the Move On pack that happens to be here. So I question this. Do I really need to take this with me? Do I really need to take a solar generator with me? I don't know. This may not go. It depends. I may do other things. Stop. Hey. You stop. You lay down. And I may fill up the bottom of the pack with water. I don't know. Um, this, I don't know if this is a necessity. It depends. I put it in there because it fits. It could go if need be. Does it have to? No. So, that's how that works. But, the pack itself, I love it. It is water resistant. It's not waterproof, but it is water resistant. And I like it that, you can close the top of it and keep everything inside of it dry. That's the whole key. I listen to you guys. I learn from you guys. And this is something that, I'm putting together just in case. Yeah. Paul said, speaking of move on stuff, what would you consider decent for a breakdown law? Paul, mine is, I'll say this. Mine is that big. Okay. Yeah. You can pick up an SBR. And I have Eli, and Eli is that big, 12 gauge. It's a Mossberg. So, look into something inconspicuous, but yet will get the job done. And of course, I also have, the standard 16, whatever, whoever, whenever. We have multiples, 2 is 1, none is, 1 is none, 2 is 1. Yep. So those are some of the things. 46 campers, if you can manage to carry or have room for it, I would take it. Yep, I'm talking everything I can. And see, 46 camper, that I'm with you on that. And that's my thing. That's why I put it in the bottom of it. And, if I can take it, I am. I've got you can't see it. It's similar to this black pack right here, but that pack is what I call my assault pack that I would grab. Let's say if I have to go get my mom and bring her back here, I grab that pack, a couple other things, and out the door I go. And that will get us back here safely. But yes, you're absolutely right, 46 camper. If you can manage to take it or carry it, take it. And I agree with that all the way. Paul said, I did get a 4-panel suitcase weight about number 20 on, but footprint is about 3 by 3. Yeah. See, for me, because I'm 6'3", I rather go vertical than horizontal. Yeah. I'd rather go vertical than horizontal. So that's why I got a 30-liter pack that, the weight will be distributed, even though the pack is tall, and I can carry pretty much everything I need. Yardbird said Eli's coming. Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt. Eli is definitely coming. That Eli has his own pack that, all you have to do is reach over the shoulder and there's Eli. Yeah. Couple other things that I'm doing is pew pews. I'm going to lay out in a vacuum seal bag and vacuum seal a lot of them so that they fit vertically straight down in the pack, so that those will be used to resupply the mags and so forth and so on if need be. Coffee said 6'3". You got like 2 feet. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. So those are the things that I'm thinking, toying with. I think it was JBS said, work your plan, do it, tweak it, because if you just flat out think, well, this is it and it's going to work 9 out of 10 times, or at least 7 out of 10, it may not. So my plan and this pack are going to evolve and continuous be fluid, as Bruce Lee said, be like water. So the biggest thing that I'm working on is food, to go in the pack. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be freeze dried food. And right now, I know I can put a month's worth of freeze dried food and stuff in there comfortably, and that's a no biggie. So it's just a matter of laying it out and putting it in the big bag and go from there. But those are some of the things I'm thinking of and I'm doing and putting together. Maverick, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. This again, this is an evolving process. It is not, cut and dry, because it can't be. Yep, I'm with you on that, Tuck. I have a Condor also, um, which actually I gave to my son. Oh, way to go, Cole. Thank you. He just laid down under the table and laid across my feet and said, "Move, Dad." Yeah, so he's comfortable. Yeah. Maverick said, just got done hiking with the pooch. I know that's right. Good for y'all. Yeah, yeah. Stealing trees. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so, I figured that, things like these for the sterno cans, the burners, and all that good stuff, you know, this would help cut down on building a fire, especially depending on what time of the year it is, to cook with. Because, you're trying to keep a low profile OPSEC, not create a signature that everybody on the planet will be able to see. So, though these are some of the things that I am working through and getting to work and test. Plain and simple. We all have to plan our work and work our plan. Now, because if I take this, now I have to also consider the fuel for it. Sterno cans are what? That tall, that wide. Coleman's are tall, skinny. I don't know. Take two or three of each, and go from there. But you got to do what's best for you, plain and simple, um, because that's how it goes. But I got most of the bases covered. A couple other things that I'm working on to how to do it. I would love Broke Farmer. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. Camo Carl. Good to see you as well. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are having an amazing day today. Skull. There's other things. I would love to take some of my folding solar panels. I don't know if it's going to be feasible. Now, if we're taking the truck, that's another story. But if we can't take the truck, then transporting solar panels. uh, I even tried to figure out how to strap at least 100-watt solar panel to the pack, which I could do it. Um, Not sure if I want to. I may have to cache those along the way and hide them, and go from there. Um, Rip Curl said the ammo in my pack I use to re-up my mags are all kept on string clips with a small loader clip. Yep, that goes on the mag. It saves room and weight. Yeah, Rip, I got a speed loader that I use for all my magazines too. So yeah, I'm with you on that, and that's a very, very good idea. Still in Trees said, I'm awake. Please continue. Yeah. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day, Steele. Um, Eloa Ministries, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Frank Short, good to see you. He said, yep, I've been using Condor for 10 years. To me, it's well made and well tested. Exactly. And that's the thing, y'all. Whatever works for you is what works for you, and that's a good thing, whether it's a Condor or whatever it may be. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. Find what fits for you. Prepper 101, good to see you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Um, so here's the magic question. How much coffee do you take with you? For those of us that drink coffee, um, yeah, to stay sane, to stay in that comfort zone. Yeah. How much coffee do you take with you? And I know the answer to that is called all of it. I agree. I agree. Yeah, all of it. All of it that you can. Even if you have to distribute it amongst everybody's pack in the family that they're carrying, for sure. Yeah. Yep. So, those are some of the things you got to think about and work through. If putting one of these bags together is, something you want to do. I think Robert Bates is working on one. I know Ghost Lincoln's working on one. Pretty much everybody in Ohio, the Ohio group, we're putting one together. But it may be good for you. It may not. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So those are the things you use and the things you got to think about. 46 Camper said I use a lot of Condor gear myself. Decent price. And quality. Absolutely. Yeah. Condor's good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. Without a doubt. Little Lone Prepper said, I have a heavy duty small grill rack for my bag. I will put it on rocks for cooking. Absolutely. And that's a great idea, Little Lone Prepper. Yeah. If it fits in your pack and that's also, the frame, you just knocked it out and it's dual purpose. Yeah. Dual purpose for sure. And, those are the great things about it. Yep. Camo Carl said, I keep small 2 packets of coffee in my canteens. I'm with you, Camo. I have the small packs also, the 1 cups. I got plenty. I got tons of those. I got hundreds, if not thousands of those. And, yeah. Tuck said there's 3 weeks of instant coffee in my bug out bag, EDC, 2 servings as well. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Frank Short said I got about 100 that I can carry in my pack. Folgers, instant. Yes. Yep. Exactly. I came across uh, packs of Bustelo Instant, 2 big, nice packs. And I was like, wow, I didn't know they did that. So I grabbed a couple of those as well, so forth and so on. But, there you go. Those are the things you do. Steel and Tree said, hydrate energy, instant coffee, and espresso are all available in the little stick packs. Can fit in a lot in a bag. Yeah, absolutely, Steel and Trees. I got a lot of them, tons of them. Yeah. Not a sponsor to you. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're sitting here talking about a move on pack, part 4. Here's my pack, and I went over a few of the items in it. It's not really about what's in it. It's more the concept of you're going to be away from home an extended amount of time. Oh, something else that will go with me just in case. This little gadget right here. This is a nuclear radiation detector. Yeah. Yeah. It's USB-C. And yeah, you can take that with you just in case. You never know. So, yeah. And I don't even remember where I got this at. I've had this for so long. But yeah, if we have to worry about that, then, it's, yeah, I'm not leaving, period. Guardian Prepping, good to see you, my brother. Doing well. Hope you're having an awesome weekend as well. Welcome in and thank you for joining us. Yes, indeed. All you amazing folks. You got that right, Yardbirds. Yes. One can never have enough ammo, books, red wine, and coffee. And I agree, minus the red wine. Don't care, don't need it. But coffee and ammo is a must. Yes. Yep. Yep. So, that's what you got to do. Rip said, I just got delivered in 1.5 days a very cool clone tool that was under $30 when the original is 130. And looking at it, I have to say it looks and feels just like the original. Exactly, Rip. Good, good. Glad you got one on a deal. Yep. So, these are some of the things that I'm working on, some things I completed. I just got to gather the rest of the stuff and put it in the individual bags. And I mean these type of bags, and put it in there. Keep in mind, hygiene, food, water, medical, security, and shelter. That's what it's all based on. So that way, I can cover all the bases. And then after that, if there's more stuff that we can take and put in our packs, then we will. And of course, if a vehicle can be used at that time, then that's great, because that just means there's going to be more stuff that will be available to leave. Even if you have to cache it along the way, just so that nobody else gets it, that's what you want to do. Thank you, Faith. I'm just trying to be a guy that's ready for a lot of stuff and hope that none of it has to be put to use. But so for example, this little gadget here that basically, yeah, two things it can do. It can either serve as a pillow, or it can serve as a water container. Yeah. So technically, it's a seat. It's a V seat, but in a pinch, you may want to use it for water, and or a pillow if you have to sleep on the ground, so forth and so on. And that goes to the COO, and she can have some type of comfortable amenity during a stressful time. So I just threw that in there just because I can, and it works. But do what you can for what you need, because only you know what you will need for you and your family. Plain and simple. But if you need to recharge phones and radios, you everybody should have at least one of these things. Solar charged. It's got USB, USA, USA, USB C, USB A. Charging, and of course, like I said earlier, the fold out 4-panel solar charger as well. That's what we got to do, y'all. It's a concept I'm working on. It's fluid. It's in motion. This bag will probably change another 4 or 5 times before I finally settle on, yes, it's complete. Joe Morgan, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. 3 legs limp with a cane. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything is going well where you are. Trish said, I need a radiation detector. My buddy has one. It's shocking how much radiation we don't even realize we're surrounded by. Yeah, that is true. That is very true, Trish. Yep, absolutely. I can't even remember where I got mine at. I've had it, and it was one of those things that sat in a box, and I was like, oh, let me pull this thing out and read the manual. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So, those are the things we got to do. Frank said, Vision, hopefully you did your research and learned how much radiation that your body can take. Yes. And I actually have a chart that's in a notebook and other places, yes, about how much the body can endure with radiation. You're absolutely right, Frank. Yep. And of course, iodine tablets and all of that good stuff as well. And we can only do so much for so many things. And yeah. Now, Paul said, heading to the weeds. I will be listening, but got to start dinner. Appreciate you stopping in, Paul. Have a great evening and enjoy dinner. Couple other things that I'm considering and figuring out is gas masks, not just because of nuclear and all that, but if you have to make your way through an area that is laden with smoke or whatever, you may want to put a gas mask on so that you can make it through that area. Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. But those are the things to think about. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Maverick. He said amoxicillin for sure. I've got the majority of all of my first aid kits and all my med kits have amoxicillin in them, and plus I have a couple Jace cases and all that. Yep. Now, sponsor to you said my current conundrum is when have been eliminating plastics from our food storage. It's hard to actually prep and not have plastics in our food and water storage. Yep, you're right. You're right. That is tough, and uh, unfortunately, they have created a monster in itself just by having that stuff already there for us because it's that easy. But that's a good thing to do. Absolutely, a great thing to do. Also, keep in mind, how are you going to cook if you have to leave? I've got small 7-inch iron skillets. I got a couple of them. They're going to go in somebody's pack. I don't know if it'll be mine, but they're going to go in somebody's pack. And you got to think of, utensils. How are we going to eat and all of that? So those are other things to consider. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you won't have to. Maybe we won't have to. Joe said, not worried about plastic at this point. I'm at don't starve phase. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Joe, for sure. Yep. Yep, right, Maverick. Small stainless steel skillet. Absolutely. Camp skillets. Um, I do have my grill plate bowl and spoons and all that stuff over there. That would definitely be going. But yeah, these are just things to think about and come up. You guys are brilliant. You guys come up with some amazing solutions to things. So, those are the things you got to think through. Yes. Yep, I'm with you. We have stainless steel cookware. Yep. There you go. Right. Same here. I'm literally um throwing away all the Teflon, and we cook with stainless steel and cast iron. Period. That's it. Um, yeah, it is coffee, but with a small stainless steel skillet, and I have not stainless steel, cast iron small one, and a small cast iron griddle. It's not that bad. It'll fit in a pack. But yes, you're right. Stainless steel is heavy. I'm Cast iron is heavy. It is. So stainless steel, by all means, if you can, yes. Yep, absolutely. Old Mutt, good to see you, my friend. It helps to have friends along your line of travel to rest and resupply, then move on. Right. I alluded to that, Old Mutt, and you could even have caches there along the way, where you can stop and rest and pick up supplies you have already pre-placed there, or leave stuff there and keep on in your travels. But yes, you're absolutely correct. You got to think about resupply. How are you going to resupply yourself? Um, those are the things that need to go into your plan. Um, Miss Jones Truth said, "I hope you write a book about this stuff." Um, I don't know. I don't know if I could toy with that. I may. I'll think about that, Miss Jones Truth. If nothing else, I'll put together a manual, air quotes, a manual of items and things and all that good stuff. Yes. So that you too can print it off and put it in your notebook when you bug out. Yes. But that is a good idea, Miss Jones Truth. Yes. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, what time is it? Oh, it's 6:43. But I hope this helped. So because I wanted to actually show you my bag. Again, this is a 30-liter backpack. Again, that has the frame in it and the back pads, waist pads, all of that, so that this is comfortable wearing even when it's heavy. And that's key when you're getting a pack. Size your pack to you, something that will be comfortable even with weight in it. It's still going to be comfortable for you. That way you can maneuver better and be able to go the distance, per se. Ms. Jones Truth said, just need a cast iron billy club. There you go. Yes. But I hope this helped. Um, No problem, Hudson Valley. I know you're busy. You doing stuff, bruh. I know that. It's okay. I appreciate you being here. My man, Dave Busby. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good in your republic within these great states of America. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But you know that's the concept of the move on pack. It's the bag that has more in it than just in a bug out bag. This is for some time, weeks could be, maybe even a month, before you can come back home, whatever the situation in the scenario is. Um, Michelle, I'm with you. There are some amazing people in the chat that have amazing knowledge on a lot of things. And I'm grateful because I learned from everybody in the chat as well. Um, and that's how we do it. But I hope this got you thinking and at least in the position to say, you know what? I need to look at my stuff or I need to write this down and figure out how I'm going to do it if need be. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, that's how we do it. Oops, good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for stopping in. But you know, folks, this is part 4 of the Move On Pack. It ain't done, and we will continue this journey together. Um, Devil Dog, my man, he said, just got the notification from YT you were live. Well, that doesn't surprise me because YT hates us. They suppress us. And they do everything for those that try to tell the truth and try to help others be prepared for anything. KY Survival, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? That's a mop inch bag, same thing. Call it what you want, KY. But you know, I call it mop move on pack. It could be an inch bag, it could be whatever you want to put to it, but it's an extended bug out bag to be a way for some extensive time. Devil Dog said, "Oh, I just seen your text." Yeah, no problem, Devil Dog. Don't be sorry, bruh. You got a life. You got stuff to do. That's the amazing thing about YouTube. There's a button called replay, and you can go back and watch the whole thing again. I appreciate that for sure. But with that, folks, I truly appreciate everybody joining me for part 4 of the Move On Pack. I hope I got you thinking about stuff you need to put in yours. And once I get this finished, or at least to a point where I can say, okay, here's everything that I've put in here, and go from there. Because, like I said, this is fluid. This thing evolves. Stuff will be put in, stuff will be taken out based on the necessity and the need. Um, and we all have to do that. Professor, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. He says greetings from the Erie Coast. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. And yeah, to you, Professor Skull. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just thought I'd come on and do a live because Cole and myself are left unsupervised. So who knows shenanigans that'll happen after the live stream. We may do some kung fu practicing. And then again, we may take a nap. Who knows? Don't know. Um, Devil Dog said, been busy making stuff out of wood. Make some cutting boards today. By the way, Devil Dog, text me if you want some pine. I have some nice pieces of pine wood. And if you want them, I will make sure that I bring one piece of a trunk. They're 3x3s, round, and you can use them if you want. And if not, then they'll be staying for the wood burning fire pit outside. But thank you, Trish. You're more than welcome. It is. We're all in this together, and by no means am I a guru because a lot of the stuff I hear from you folks in the chat, and I just try to use it, improve on it, make it fit for me, and then share with you what I'm doing and what I've done. Um, I would love to. Well, I can on a live stream. Um, I may do a video on the different types of packs I have, because I'm the guy that believes in air quotes specialty packs that do a specific job. And that's why I have so many. I've got a lot, and I'll grab whatever pack I need for the situation and go. Some packs fit dual purposes, and some don't. Some are specialties. So I may do a video on that because I can't do it on a live stream. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, so Yardbird said, "Well, Vision may not be a guru, but he is like water." I appreciate that, Yardbirds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, I got those too, KY. I call them action packs. But yes, Minuteman packs, absolutely. Um, yeah, my get home bag, Miss Jones, that pack lives in my truck. Lives. And I just change it out seasonally. I take stuff out, I add stuff to it, but that lives in my truck. Yep, yep. Thank you very much, Rule. I appreciate it. Do me a couple of favors, folks. If you have not, smash the like button, number one. Number two, if you feel so inclined, share this video out on your channel. And number three, after the video, the live stream ends, come back and leave a comment or put in the comments, talk about the pack you're putting together or ask questions. Come back and leave a comment. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Devil Dog. Dave makes cutting boards. Yep. There you go. Nice. Very nice. But with that, folks, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for joining me for the Move On Pack Part 4. I hope this gave you some insight on possibly building yours or things you want to do or things we all may need, because we are all in this together. And I will say this, remember this, folks, keep on prepping, because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Have an amazing Sunday, and we will see you in the next video. Vision Preparedness. God bless everybody. Have an amazing night. Take care. The time is now.